We're back here at Farmfest 2017 on KLGR, Facebook.com/KLGR Ag, and I am with Minnesota Farm Bureau President Kevin Paap and American Farm Bureau President Zippy Duvall. Zippy, first of all, welcome to Minnesota.
Well, thank you. I'm enjoying being here this morning.
Now, this is your second trip to Farmfest, right?
It is. It is. I came in when I was running for this position, was talking to the farmers, and enjoyed being here then. It's a great show, and everybody needs to come out and see it.
So, as you've been traveling around the country, obviously we talk Farm Bill, we talk things like that. You know, a lot of the things that are common to all of us here across the country, whether we're dairy producers, whether we're cattle producers, or, you know, row crop growers. What kind of things are you hearing going ahead looking to this Farm Bill that we're hoping to get done by 2018?
Well, we've done a lot of work on this, the Farm Bill that we are working under that exists right now, and trying to identify where the holes are. And of course, dairy has not worked. That part of the Farm Bill in 2014 did not work, and also the cotton program. And then we understand that there's some ARC county averages that need some work on it. But you know, our main focus is to make sure we hold that baseline where it is and protect that baseline, and hope we can maybe expand it just a little. You know, you always got to ask for more what you're going to settle for. So, and we're looking to do that, and to keep this bill together with nutrition, so that we can keep enough votes there to get it passed.
I know last year at this time we were talking with Representative Colin Peterson, ranking member of the House Ag Committee, and he was hoping that maybe we could get it done early. Here we are a year later and not sure where we're going yet. It's kind of frustrating once in a while, but you can kind of see that's just the game you kind of play too, right?
You know, lawmaking is like sausage making, and it's not a really pretty thing to watch. So it's just part of the process.
Kind of like this video, maybe.
That's right. And we're looking forward to working with our leaders in Congress to get it done. You know, the good thing is they're talking about getting it done this year, and it'd be to their advantage, and really would be to our advantage, because it gives us certainty of where we've got to go as farmers and ranchers in the future.
Now, another thing we're talking about, EPA opened up their 30-day comment period on the repeal of the WOTUS rule. And Kevin, we talked endlessly about that, especially up in here in Minnesota, where our water quality standards were higher than what WOTUS was even going to be to begin with. You know, now we're looking at that 30-day period. What are your thoughts on that, getting that repeal done?
Well, I think the number one thing we need to remember, water quality is a high priority for farmers, for ranchers, for everybody, all citizens Minnesota in this country. And we don't want to repeal the Clean Water Act. We just have that problem with that definition of what is a water of the U.S., that 2015 rule that didn't have a lot of impact from stakeholders, a lot of input. So that's what we want to do. We're going to continue to work. We want to replace it with a better rule, and we want to be at that table. So water quality is important. It's a very important part of Minnesota. It's an important part of agriculture. And we're going to work together, not only with EPA, but the USDA and anybody else, Corps of Engineers, to make sure we have a rule that works not only for water quality, but also for landowners.
I think it's been a great testament to, at least here in Minnesota this week, I was talking with Commissioner Frederickson, talking about how they're getting people with the urban who have their concerns about what's going on with the water quality, but together with the rural people to say, okay, this is what's feasible, this is what's not feasible, this is what we can do in a short period of time or long term. And I think getting those discussions had is a great idea, but we also, like you said, we've got to move forward and we've got to keep improving the water quality.
But the important part is for our farmers and ranchers to be engaged in the process, because they're asking for comments right now about discontinuing this rule. And if we don't make the comments, we know that the people that are on the other side are making their comments. So it's important for people to go and make sure their comments are filed, and if they're having trouble getting it done, they can go to our website, be part of our advocacy movement, and get that done very easily.
All right. Well, gentlemen, I don't want to keep you too far away from the pancakes. It's the pancake breakfast out here, day 2 of Farmfest. Good turnout. You're practically busting down the gates, Kevin, to get in here.
Yep, it is a great turnout. We've got the 6 state FFA officers here I see helping out, as well as some chapters of FFA. Great opportunity. You know what? As soon as we're done with pancakes, we can have pork chops for lunch.
Sounds good. I think I'll take you up on that. Well, President Paap, President Duvall, thank you very much for joining us here.
Thank you.
All right, that is American Farm Bureau President Zippy Duvall and Minnesota Farm Bureau President Kevin Paap here on KLGR. We'll be back from Farmfest here throughout the day.